Hello, friends. How are you? Sorry, my face is a little red. I just got back from a 6 mile run, um, and I was listening to Maxwell talk about mindset, and thought I would record today's video sort of on that topic. But before I do that, just want to sort of tie all these things together. One of the things you'll know if you're following this channel is I share with you my monthly goals, actually yearly goals tracked monthly, and one of the ones that I've been slipping on because I was injured. And actually, it's funny, I thought it would be the easiest one, was I was going to go to the gym, I think 300 days, but I got injured in February, went back too fast and pretty much lost all of March and now April, at least through the 15th. So I just had enough. So I got up, decided to go for a jog, and I actually usually do a loop around my house, which would allow me to cut it off if I got winded or tired or whatever. But instead I went on a, sort of an out and back. So however far I went, I had to come back. And my goal was 3 miles out, 3 miles back. So I did it, and it felt pretty good. We'll see how sore I am. My injury's in my lower back. So I don't think running is going to be a problem. It's when I have inflection and lifting and stuff. But anyways, so back to mindset. I wanted to talk about mindset of a buy and hold landlord or investor. And I want to talk about mindset kind of in 3 different parts. And that is, first off, during the hunt or your first acquisition. Your mindset needs to be, you need to understand your market, and you really need to understand your buying criteria. And then from there, it's what not to focus on, right? You can't get distracted by all the shiny objects that real estate investing brings: Airbnb, note investing, subject to, lease option, all these things, right? You're a busy professional. You work full time. You have very little slivers of time that you can put out there, and you've decided to be a buy and hold investor. So do that, right? And if you're following my course, right, you're going to do your homework, learn your market, do the numbers, and take action. But even if you're not, the mindset needs to be, moving forward and taking small positive steps every day and not being distracted. When you get into sort of the second phase, after you own 1 or 2, you need to realize that this is a long-term journey, right? You're going to have bad months or maybe even a bad year if you have a big tenant turnover. You need to remember that you're in the service business, and, keeping a great tenant is far more important than raising rent $25, right? These short-sighted things sometimes can come back to bite you. It's why I don't raise rents every month or every year, but I do at least every other year, because I want to keep the good ones. And, I may not take a great tenant that pays on time to market every other year. If market's up $100, I may take them up 25 or 50, right? Because I want to reward them for being good tenants. And you don't generate goodwill by always jamming somebody up for market rent. Now, if you're a new tenant and you're moving into one of my freshly remodeled units, yeah, you're going to go in day one at market. But we're going to be in the relationship together. And if you prove to be a good tenant over the next couple of years, you'll get the option not to be raised right to market at that next time. So the other thing to realize is, yeah, sometimes bad things happen. Don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your week or month. Just pick up, deal with the pieces, put it back together, and keep going. In this second phase, it's kind of difficult because you're still acquiring and you're also running or managing. I propose that most people should pay a property manager. It certainly relieves a lot of daily, weekly stress when you do that. But nevertheless, realize that you still need to be on the hunt. You need to get it to at least 4, and then you can decide if you want to get to 10. But let's get to at least 4. So buy 1 a year, 1 every 6 months, whatever makes sense for you. And then as you start to exit, right, fast forward decades, 1 or 2 decades, you're going to have some choices. Do you just keep running, right, the properties as is? Do you refi them, pull some cash out, which is tax-free? Do you sell one, pay off the others? There'll be choices to make. But really what I hope you see is you have a lot of cash flow. Your tenants have bought your asset, and you've been in this for a long term. The other things to talk about is, who you sort of socialize and share what you're doing with. If you're around a lot of negative people that want to talk about being a landlord is a negative thing, cut that out. right? You don't need the extra headache or stress. If they want to throw water on your fire, it's just not fun. I'm here to tell you that being a landlord is the best thing I ever decided to do. Yes, bad things happen. Yes, fires happen. Yes, yes, yes. But the rewards are so great. I can't tell you what it's like to buy 2 decades of freedom. What I mean by that is I exited at 45 and have no intentions of going back. So I got 20 years to do what I want with. I can't do everything, but I certainly can do what I want. So, being a buy and hold landlord and doing this with intention and focus is absolutely worth it. So get your mindset right. Make sure your mindset's set up for where you are, right? If you're in the acquisition phase, lean forward, do your homework, know your numbers. If you're not sure what that means, just buy my course. It's $99 until May 1, when the price goes up. So if you're watching this after May 1st, I'm sorry, it's now $199. My hope is you see this before May 1st and have that, last minute option to get it before the price goes up. Even if you don't buy it though, just realize that mindset still matters, right? All this YouTube stuff I give is for free. I really am trying to help 1,000 people take that first or next step. So have a great day. Realize that mindset matters. Don't be around people that tell you you're an idiot. Realize that your mindset will change as you evolve from not having any to having a couple to having a couple free and clear. So at the end of the day, I want to thank Maxwell for giving me that 30-minute video with his first Mindset Monday, I think he called it. It was a great use of my time while I was out running, trying to stay fit. All right, take care. Thanks.